presenter is Maria Rocha, and she's going to, her presentation is about el origen, el desarrollo y la caída de la gran Tenochtitlan, the origin, the rise, and the fall of the great city of Tenochtitlan. Maria?
Well, hi everybody. I decided to do my research project on the city of Tenochtitlan. I chose this topic because I took a class last semester where we study about ancient places in Mexico City. And among those places, there was the city of Tenochtitlan, which captured my attention because it was really amazing how the Mexicans were able to construct this wonderful city without having the technology that we have nowadays. The man had to carry all the rocks to build this city, and it was kind of hard because they were heavy, so they needed many men to carry those rocks. The Mexicans, they were Native American people. They came from a place called Capstone, which was located in the northern part of Mexico. They spoke the Nahuatl language. And approximately in the 12th century, they began a journey. They were wandering for a place to settle. Although they tried to settle in a city, they were often driven out. They started their journey in Axtlan, and they moved to Huatepec, to Cuyoacan, Huatepec, Tula, and then when they reached the valley of Mexico, they were driven out of there also, and they finally got to Texcoco, and Texcoco is where they started building the city, which was established in 1325. Some people believe that this city was built because of a legend, a myth. According to the legend, they were told by the gods that they needed to find the place where they would see a eagle standing on a cactus eating a serpent, and once they found the signal they were looking for, then there's where they built the city. Other people think that this wasn't true, that they really chose this place because they had the place had a value. It had a strategic value because the city was surrounded by water, so in case of an attack, it was really easy for them to defend against the enemies. Another reason why they think this was constructed there, it was because of its political value. The city of Tenochtitlan was surrounded by strong neighbors, which the Mexicans could rely on in case of an attack. Oops. The Mexicans used irrigation to grow crops. They planted corn, onions, tomatoes, mushrooms. They planted those crops on floated gardens to feed their increasing population. They built extravagant palaces. And the structure of the city, they formed the structure of the city with canals to form a defense. As the city grew stronger, the Mexicans warriors extended their power over neighbors' territories and gained tribute payments. And most importantly, human heart sacrifices. Transportation contributed a lot to the growing of Tenochtitlan because this city, since the city was established in a lake, trading relations and communication were made possible by the use of the canoe. The city had no method of transportation at the time, so the men had to carry everything, all the merchandise or the goods in the bag. And it took a lot of time to do this, so with the use of the canoe, it made their work easier. The city also expanded because they joined alliances with other tribes, other cities. They formed the Triple Alliance, which was a constitute of the city of Tenochtitlan, the city of Tlacopan and Aculhuacan. Over the time, the Mexicas became the most powerful members in the Triple Alliance, and then this alliance disappeared, and the Mexicas, all the power was passed to the Mexicas, and then the society it was mostly constituted of three levels, which were the slaves, the commoners, and the mobility people. Children of poor people could be sold usually for a certain amount of period. Slaves could buy back their freedom. They could buy their freedom if they escape and they reach the royal palace. The commoners were engaged in agriculture and common trades. Although they worked the land in the family units, they could only keep the produce, the crops, but the land was still belonging to the community. Education, they believed that the education was really important for the Mexicas. The girls were educated by their mother. They were educated at home. Mothers would teach them how to cook and to do just basic work at home, and fathers would educate their boys. Usually they assumed that once a boy was born, he was going to be part of a battle or a war, and they were trained in the military. Religion was also a very important part of the Mexicas. They had different gods for different things, but most importantly, their main gods were Huitzilopochtli, Tezcatlipoca, and Quetzalcoatl. They believed that it was necessary for the gods to feed the gods with human sacrifices so that the sun could rise every morning. And it was important for the Mexicas to capture as many prisoners as possible to sacrifice them. Then after they were captured, the priests would throw their bodies down the temple. The laws, they were very harsh. Adultery to stealing was punished with death. Other offenses were punished with mutilation, part of their body. They would cut maybe the hands or some other part of the body. And although those laws seem harsh, the community supported those laws. This is just a quote from a book of Cartas de Hernán Cortés. It's basically describing how the Spaniards saw the city of Tenochtitlan, and because they were very amazed how it was constructed. It was really big. The population was very high. And then finally, the city of Tenochtitlan fall in 1521. There were several reasons why they think this was done. One of them was the physical aspect of the Spaniards, because the Mexicas thought that the Spaniards were kind of like a god. They were expecting to see Quetzalcoatl, which was one of their gods. So that contributed to the fall of Tenochtitlan. Another reason was that when Cortés arrived into the city, in his way to the city, he was forming alliances with groups to attack the Mexicas. The weapons that the Spaniards had were superior to the weapons that the Mexicas had. And also because the Europeans brought diseases to this city, many of the Mexicas died because of that. Oops. In the present time, Tenochtitlan is buried under the Mexican city. And it's really ironic the way the city was constructed. It was first established because of a legend, and also it ended because of that. Oops, that's all.
Okay. I want you to recognize, she was asking me, I don't want to do that. She was so nervous that she wanted to leave, so she will remain here, and it was a wonderful job. Okay? Thank you. Okay, you have 10 minutes also.
Me equivoqué mucho.
We have some of the portfolio here to the left, and please, you have the time to make pictures.
I'm getting a heart attack right now.
Is this your slide? It's okay. Is this your slide? Let me just help you. Are you running it on the PC or the Mac? Which one, the PC or the Mac? We have both. So what did you develop?
I'll do it under
PC? Which one is it? The small one or the big one?
it should be
Bigger one. Okay, let's see. That one was done yesterday. You worked on that one yesterday. Okay, it's that one. How do you want to do this? You're going to have someone click it, or do you want to click it, or you can just stand there and click it. Okay.
I can just do it from there.
Yeah, actually, we can put the mouse right up front, so you can stand up front. That's just better, because if you're sitting here, no one can see you.
Yeah.
It looks like...
I'm a nervous person in front of classes, not at work.
Just want to make sure they all come in. We've had problems last year and the year before, so...
I Ay, no, ahora sí van a entrar. No nos da vergüenza y aquí sí.
You got everything coming in? Okay. Oh, okay.
Entonces lo tuve que rehacer, después va al trabajo y habla con el restaurante y le dice que no va a poder ir a trabajar porque ya sé que la sesión va a y ella le dice, pues si quieres lo puedes hacer right or do whatever. Y ahorita también vino el bajista, ya que el siguiente va a llegar tarde, para llevar todo para ir a la casa. Well, that means you're going to be here or not? It means I'm going to be late. Yeah. I know.
Great. Excellent. Okay. So now I'm just going to go F5 it. You'll be like that. And I'm just going to have this one, let's see. Close that and make sure that we've got that stuff.
Como mira que soy niña buena, no esperan que les hable fuerte.
¿Qué vas a hacer el gobierno?
Pues quiero buscar, no sé de qué es lo que quiero hacer. Quiero ir a la escuela después de esto, quiero agarrar
So I can just use this.
degree o algo, no sé.
Yeah, so it's, yeah. So you're ready, really.
Y otra cosa
And what we'll do is we'll just use that
está muy
button.
difícil. No, yo voy a agarrar
Either way, want to walk around that way. And I'm going to put a microphone on you.
Okay.
And, okay, you're step over, okay. And just before you start, we're just going to switch over. Well, Maria will introduce you, and then we're just going to switch over from this. So, just so you know, here, if you turn around, we're just going to go like that. Oops. So like that. And it, there we go. And it'll just switch, okay? And we'll do that. So you'll just start. Maria will introduce you, and then we'll just start. 8 minutos. 8.
No, todavía tiene que ser. Si viene alguien, pues dice que deja de que necesitamos antes. Así que voy a comer y voy a...
Just a couple feet away. And then where would you like this? Just needs to go on the bell, turn your waist. And then what I'm going to do is in about 5 minutes, I'm going to come out and turn this on. Okay? So, just be comfortable. Thank you.
Are you nervous? ¿Cuántos papeles tienes para You can.
Oh, I know, but then he said he might not finish them.
¿Qué cuántos papeles tienes para entregar aquí el practice? Tengo 7 películas y nosotros y la halfway number 2 viviendo y está muy grande, ¿no la ves? ¿Qué? No, está un poquito más con que tengas cultural practices ahí.
Stereotype.